tight as this. You know, he just went on and got his victory in straight set. But Federer had to battle really hard. When you're playing against a teenager who's just 19, who is 19, a teenager, okay, he's 19 years old and all that. So okay, this is where you have the Nadal guy, you know, playing against Lajovic. But it ended 7-6, 6-2, 5-2. But then it was really a tough one. 7-6, 6-2, 6-2. It was in that one.
Yeah, he won in straight sets, but the scoreline doesn't really show you how tough it was. Very it pushed Nadal, at least in the first two. Third set was not as close as the first two. But Nadal doing the business like we expect. And you know, in our private chat yesterday, we know that a lot of fans are tipping Nadal and Federer to. There's a potential semi-final clash if both get to the semi-final. They'll have to. They're not going to play the final. If both keep progressing, they must play, and that would be good news for the people in the second half. Because you're going to face either Nadal or Federer, one of them, not two. One.
Final.
And that's going to be the final. That's if you get to the final.
The final, and that's if both of them get to the semi-final, because somehow they're going to meet. But I think Rafael Nadal wobbled a little bit. He had about 34 unforced errors. Yeah. Okay, 33 winners was the one, and that opening set, falling 3-1 behind, you were like, okay, what's going to happen? But then it just has to like, okay, after that 7-6, felt okay. The next one, just take it easy, 6-2, 6-2, and that was it for Rafael Nadal. But talking about a favorite now, I mean, you've got a favorite, right?
It has to be Roger. It has to be. It has to be. I'm not ruling out Nadal, but he has to be. It has to be Federer. So let's see. Some matches also will be played today. Some of the guys will be in action today. Let's see if we can quickly bring that to you. Well, the man of the moment, we'll talk about him a lot, Grigor Dimitrov, will be in action today. He will be playing against Vaclav Savanek. Thomas Berdych will be in action again. Will be in action today against Ryan Harrison. Nick Kyrgios, Australia's Nick Kyrgios will come up against John Millman. You have Juan Martin Del Potro takes on Eri Laaksonen, and you have Marin Cilic, former winner. Let's not forget that at US Open, taking on Florian Mayer, an experienced campaigner. You also have Jeremy Chardy taking on the French showman Gael Monfils.
I think that's showmanship. How will he bring it on to kind of try and win a Grand Slam?
The thing about
that's the question
Gael that makes me, when I see Gael Monfils play, not just about the tennis. Even when he loses, it gives you something to smile. But when he wins, I mean, before he walks off court, I mean, you're going to have something to take away. And when you go and check on social media, it's going to give you something. And that's what I like about him. But like you said, I pray that he brings his A game. You know, it gets to a time, promise have to become reality. It's a promising player. But at some point, you have to transfer.
You're still going to say he's a promising player.
That's it. At some point, people stop saying.
If you talk about Zverev, I understand. But when you talk about a guy like Gael Monfils that's been on tour for a long time,
you would expect him to either cut it or stay down.
You just call him late bloomer. Maybe
it could be.
It could be. It could like Stan Wawrinka out to almost 30 before he won his first Grand Slam. So maybe that's how Gael Monfils is going to be. And maybe at the time you will not be having the likes of Roger Federer when he stopped playing. Maybe Rafael Nadal came kind of doing lane. But from all indication right now, we're not seeing any of these guys like they're ready to really give up yet. Because they're playing fantastically well. So Gael Monfils will still have a long way to go.
Yeah, and you remember what Federer said, that one of the things you wouldn't have expected coming into 2017 was that you'll be talking about the Grand Slam and you'll be talking of Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. So we'll see.
How about Grigor Dimitrov?
Yeah, that's another person that we've said a lot about. All right, that's a young man.
Okay.
That's Grigor at Cincinnati. Some of the matches that he played. I mean, great guy. A lot is expected from this young man as well. Well, I used to talk about Dolgopolov. Maybe I'll stop. Yeah, anytime you start talking about these guys, they crumble under the weight of expectation. But I'm hoping that. Dimitrov in this one defeated Nick Kyrgios. Another person that
if you use the word promising, and how I believe about promising on Grigor Kyrgios simply because of his age 22 and all that. Dimitrov is 26 already, and sometimes if he won, this was his first 1,000 Masters event that he won. So it shows you how long it's been for him to actually get to this stage and finally won it. And so you're looking at a Gael Monfils that you've expected by now should have at least one Grand Slam under his kit, and he doesn't have it. So maybe the promising guys will be looking at right now, like Nick Kyrgios, if he decided to, you know,
I'm listening to you, and I'm like, if you're saying this about Gael Monfils, what are you going to say about David Ferrer?
Oh, okay, David Ferrer is out already. I mean, except maybe by chance, he might just get. He's 35 now, right? By chance, he might just get to win at least one Grand Slam, but then no, it's
out
not.
of it.
It's out of it. No, we're not looking at the guys. You just look at right now because the crop of players. You know, I remember when Roger Federer was talking about these young stars. He said the fact that said the fact that you don't have Andy Murray, Stan Wawrinka, Milos Raonic. Novak Djokovic, Kei Nishikori, and all that. So you can even most of these guys to come. And as you said, what he had to say the other time concerning young players, the fact that they have to play so many games and even have to beat the top seeds for them to even get higher in the rankings and all that. So it shows you that them getting to that #1 spot, that already is difficult. Them winning a Grand Slam also is difficult because the likes of Roger Federer, when they are not ready to even give up, I mean, keep playing good tennis. If you see a Roger Federer in any tennis tournament at all, be it a Grand Slam, ATP Tour or anything, you will obviously, you tip him. But if you don't see them, then you start looking at, okay, Roger Federer is not here. Maybe Rafael Nadal is not there too. If you have Andy Murray, of course, the focus is going to be on Andy Murray. If you have Stan Wawrinka, the focus will shift. So where do you leave the likes of Zverev, the likes of Dominic Thiem also? That's another young stars you talked about, Nick Kyrgios or not. So where do you leave them? So these guys, is like they have to do so much for them to get to where they want to be because you're having the older guys not ready to even give up in playing tennis.
Yeah, they have to do what Novak did in 2009, forced his way. I mean, just break the world order dead. The world order dead was Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer. And, he had to break it up to force his way into reckoning. All right, I think we have to go on a break now. When we return, there's still so much for you on Sports This Morning. Join us again.